You might have heard a few stories about my intense fandom on the other podcast, but I figured the playoffs is the perfect time to share with you all of the things that happen while watching an Eagles game in my house. And before I say anything, note, I have a piece of wood to knock on throughout this segment because that's how superstitious I am. Because I can't help but feel responsible if I say something that may be considered a jinx. In which case, when you hear knocking, it's because I have to. Fuck, that's not real wood. I'll be right back. I thought the desk behind me was going to be enough. It's not. I'll be right back. A wooden spoon. We're good. We're good. Whew, I feel better already. The worst part is that I know that it's irrational, that touching a wooden spoon is not going to fix something. And yet I still have to touch the wooden spoon. It's the craziest phenomenon. Okay. I got two because I can't knock on the same thing too many times. It's like the magic runs out. Okay. I got my wooden spoons. Where were we? I'll start with where I'm watching the Eagles this year now that Jason is retired. I used to go to the link for every home game. We usually would not bring the girls. We would usually keep them home except for one game a year. They're not really that into it. So it didn't make sense to drag them down there, have them in a place that was loud, overstimulating. We made that decision a while ago. But since I'm not in my usual seat at the link this year, I'm watching from the living room. I am a yell at the TV type. Just the other day, I got in a lot of trouble with Ellie because I was yelling while the game was on. And the best part is that when I got in trouble, I was yelling positively, which usually I get yelled at for yelling negatively. But Ellie did not like that I got so excited on a Nolan Smith's sack. So I had to bring it down a couple notches. The girls do usually hang out in the same room, but don't necessarily watch with me when I watch football. The day that Wyatt had her AJ Brown pink shoes video.
Oh, I see the pink shoes again.
I see AJ Brown shoes.
Me too. I see him. I see him again.
There they are.
See him again, Mom.
That was just because her sisters were napping and she was trying her best to also stay out of a nap. So that was a manipulation tactic. And as cute as it was, and as much as I love those bonding moments, especially about football, homegirl, she was working it. I respect it. Ellie, surprisingly enough, can cheer at appropriate times, which every so often when we're all watching football together, we'll have like a group laugh about the fact that she nailed a cheering opportunity, because I know that she doesn't quite understand what's happening, but enough that she cheers at oddly appropriate times, which is fun. Playoff Kylie is different from regular season Kylie because the superstitions take over the whole day. So from start of the day to when that game is over, I will not check Twitter. I will avoid most social media. I will not post on a game day. That was when Jason was playing, and still now that's game day. I don't know why we're posting other things. I don't know why we're acting like life is still like happening. Life is not happening. Eagles are happening. So that seems silly to be posting other things. I have to focus. I don't know. I don't know why you think that I could be focused on other things or like entertaining conversation. We have a job to do, and that job is to lock in and send as much power and energy. I hear myself. I can hear it. Okay. I hear myself, and I'm not going to change my ways. So if you do it with conviction. And lastly, this wouldn't be a proper Eagles segment if we didn't take a look at what the Cowboys got up to last weekend. Oh, right. Nothing. Because I can't talk shit on them and expect that the universe will still smile upon us the way that he has. And that does it for Can I Be Honest? Go Birds.